If you've ever wished you could stash away $10,000 in a hurry, you're not alone. Whether it's for an emergency fund, a dream vacation, or just some extra peace of mind, saving a substantial amount quickly can seem like a daunting task. But fear not. In this guide, we'll walk you through practical and achievable steps to help you save $10,000 by the end of 2024. We won't ask you to make drastic lifestyle changes. Instead, we'll explore smart and manageable strategies that anyone can implement. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, as well as stick around until the end for a game-changing tip that could accelerate your savings plan. Let's dive in. $10,000 1 month at a time. Now, the savings goal is $10,000, and for the sake of this video, let's consider fast to be within 1 year. Think about it, if you can squirrel away $10,000 in just 1 year, you are leaps and bounds ahead of the majority of Americans when it comes to savings. Let's make this happen. Forget about staring at that intimidating lump sum. We're going to slice and dice it into bite-sized manageable pieces. So, step 1 on our journey to stash away $10,000 is to shift your perspective. Instead of fixating on the grand $10,000, let's make friends with smaller, regular contributions. Imagine this. Instead of chasing $10,000 right off the bat, break it down into a friendly monthly payment. 10,000 divided by 12 months equals $833. Yes, you heard it right. A mere $833 each month, and voila, you've got your $10,000 within a year. Now, considering that around 45% of our fellow Americans receive a paycheck every 2 weeks, we've got a nifty solution for them too. If you're part of the bi-weekly payday club, earmark $385 from each paycheck. With 26 paychecks per year, you'll effortlessly amass your $10,000. Let's call it the $385 rule. Every 2 weeks, stash away $385 and watch your savings soar. Now, I hear some of you saying, "Hey, I get paid twice a month." No worries, we've got you covered. Break it down into 2 payments of $417 every time you get paid, and voila, you're on track to reach $10,000 within a year. Breaking it down even further, that's approximately $27.40 per day. But hey, let's keep it simple. Whether it's $385 every 2 weeks or $833 per month, you'll be cruising toward that $10,000 goal in no time. Why make it complicated when you can make it achievable? By transforming those larger chunks into smaller, more manageable bits, you'll find that reaching your financial goals becomes not just possible but downright exciting. Let's make saving feel like a breeze. Make your goals tangible. Now that we've nailed down our specific goal of $10,000, whether it's the friendly $833 per month or the reliable $385 every 2 weeks, it's time to give that goal a tangible presence. Write it down, my friend. Slap it on your refrigerator, set it as your laptop screensaver, make it your phone background, or go old school with a poster board in your living room or bedroom. The key is to have your vision staring you in the face every single day, making it impossible to ignore. Now, let's dive into the second step. It's all about finding that extra money every month, and to do that, you need to get cozy with what I like to call your cushion. But what on earth is a cushion? Well, to find it, you're going to embark on a thrilling adventure called a unique written budget every month. Yes, it may sound a tad tedious, but trust me, it's key. Here's the lowdown. You've got to figure out how much money flows into your pockets each month, and equally important, how much vaults out in expenses. This knowledge is gold, my friend. Once you've got these 2 numbers locked in, you'll uncover your cushion. Some folks call it discretionary income, but let's keep it simple. Your cushion is that sweet spot between your income and expenses, the extra cash hanging around every month. And guess what? That's your secret weapon for building that $10,000 stash. In a sense, we are using your existing available funds to fuel this fast track to financial glory. Now, here's the magic number. If you can fish out $833 a month from that cushion, or even scoop up $385 per paycheck, consider yourself golden. That's your green light to open up that savings account and start funneling that money toward your $10,000 goal. It's like planting the seeds of your financial success. So, what are you waiting for? Let's turn that cushion into a cozy savings haven. Cut expenditure. Not everyone has a plush $833 cushion lying around every month, or a cool $385 every 2 weeks. I get it, times are tough for many of us, and that's totally understandable. If you find yourself in that boat, fret not. there's a plan B, slashing those expenses. Here's the deal, to boost that cushion, you've got to trim down your spending. It's simple maths, the less you splurge, the more you stash away. Lowering your expenses is like giving your cushion a growth spurt. Now, I get it, everyone's financial situation is unique, like a fingerprint. What works for me might not float your boat, and that's cool. But the bottom line is, you've got to cut something. Now, brace yourself, it might mean making some tough calls, embracing sacrifices, and dancing with difficult decisions. Picture this, reevaluating your living situation. How much are you shelling out for rent or a mortgage? That's a big chunk for many, so consider tweaking it. Maybe it's time to rethink your mode of transportation, ditching that pricey ride for something more budget-friendly. And hey, we've all got to eat, right? If dining out is draining your wallet, it's time to channel your inner chef. Cook at home, grab groceries. It's not just about saving money, it's about freeing up extra dough for your savings. Oh, and let's talk about those guilty pleasures, the Amazon splurges, the Uber Eats extravaganzas, and those forgotten subscriptions. It's time for a reality check. Cut the excess, drop what you don't need, and watch your savings grow. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. These decisions won't be a walk in the park. It might mean rethinking your daily habits. But hey, everyone's situation is different. So how you choose to tighten the financial belt is entirely up to you. The key is finding that sweet spot between spending less and saving more. Let the expense slashing journey begin. Pick up a side hustle. We've talked about trimming expenses and giving that cushion a boost. Now, it's time to supercharge your income. Yup, we're talking about making more money. So we've got two sides of the coin here, income and expenses. We've already discussed the art of lowering expenses, and now it's all about cranking up that income. Imagine a seesaw where lowering expenses on one side and increasing income on the other creates the perfect balance, freeing up $385 every 2 weeks or a cool $833 per month. Now, boosting your income might mean donning a superhero cape and picking up a second job. It could be diving into a bit of overtime at your current gig, or perhaps it's time to kickstart that side hustle you've been daydreaming about. Maybe it's turning your passion or hobby into a money-making venture. Who says you can't turn what you love into a paycheck? The bottom line is, you've got to invest the time and effort into beefing up that income. Whether it's burning the midnight oil with a second job, adding a few extra hours to your work week, or venturing into the entrepreneurial realm, the key is taking action. Notice the recurring theme here. You've got to do more to have more. It's about going that extra mile, making sacrifices, be it time, energy, or even stepping out of your comfort zone. $10,000 isn't going to waltz in and knock on your door. It takes good old-fashioned hard work and a bit of sacrifice to rake in that extra cash. The name of the game is effort and dedication. So, lace up those shoes, put on your game face, and let's hustle our way to that $10,000 goal. Pay yourself first. Now, let's dive into a super important money hack, paying yourself first. I know, it might sound like a broken record, but bear with me because this is the real deal. So you've got this awesome monthly budget you're crafting diligently, right? Now imagine you've carved out this sweet spot between what you're raking in and what you're shelling out. That's your financial cushion, your money comfort zone. Now grab that cushion, that stash of cash you've squirreled away. Ideally, it's a cool $385 every 2 weeks or a sweet $833 per month. Now here comes the magic move. Bump that amount right up to the top of your budget. Yeah, that's right. Give it the prime spot, the VIP treatment at the summit of your unique monthly budget. Now, let's talk automation. Take that money mountain and set it on autopilot. Schedule it to take a scenic route from your regular checking or savings account to a high-yield savings haven. Make it a monthly joyride or a bi-weekly roller coaster. Your call. The brilliance of this move? It's like setting your money on cruise control. You're doing two awesome things here. Firstly, you're pledging allegiance to the art of paying yourself first. Why does that matter? Well, think about it. The best caretaker for future you is present-day you. By putting yourself at the top of the payment priority list, you're setting the stage for financial awesomeness. But wait, there's more. The second bit of genius in this movie is the automatic factor. You're turning this into a no-brainer. Less mental gymnastics for you, my friend. Sure, you won't completely forget about it. You've got to keep a weather eye on that $833 monthly liftoff or the $385 bi-weekly blast. But for the most part, it's hands-free. Set it and let it roll. Now, I'm not saying you should go full amnesia on this. Remember that cash is zipping out of your account. But the beauty lies in the routine. You're building a habit here, a financial ritual that says, hey, I value my future and I'm putting my money where my intentions are. Let's flip the script on savings. I'm not about that save what's left life. Nope, I want you to be the superhero of your financial tale, swooping in at the start to stash away those dollars. Be the protagonist who pays themselves before the bills, not after. Yeah, it's a bit of a cliche to preach pay yourself first, but guess what? Cliches become cliches for a reason, because they work. It's like a secret weapon: discipline, strategy, intentionality with your money, and cooking up the right money habits. Stick to it, be consistent, and watch your savings grow like a money-flavored garden. Do you have a saving strategy that you'd like to discuss? Please feel free to share it with us in the comments below.